Hey guys, um today I play my round 6 in Commonwealth um tournament. Right, so today we only have one round and tomorrow is a rest day. Right, tomorrow we have a rest day. This is my game today. Right, so I play against a 2100 rated player. Alright. So he start with d4. I play knight f6, knight f3, g6, c4, bishop g7, g3. He play the Catalan, bishop g2, d6, knight c3, knight c6, castles, bishop g4, and he played the main move d5. Alright. Now in this position, I played knight a5. He played b3, c5, bishop d2. This is actually all theory. I go a6, rook c1. Okay, I go rook b8. Trying to play b5, h3, bishop d7, and he go e4. Right, trying to play e5. So usually, if opponent play e4 in this opening, you want to mate it, answer it with e4, e5. Right, kind of like just block it and continue with b5, knight h5, and f5. But the problem is in this position is the queen haven't go to c2, and the bishop is on d2, not on b2. So this is actually not that great because you have this move. The bishop and queen now he attack your pawn on your weak d6 pawn. Right, you have to go passive defend, and he can keep breaking the position. So I didn't play e5 because I saw this, and I played b5. Right, so the idea of v5 is after you go some random move. I guess now I will go e5. Right, because oh, maybe take first. Oh, it's a free pawn actually. Yeah, it's a free pawn. Right, so for instance, let's say you play queen e2 to defend that pawn. I guess, e5 work because you attack the pawn. Oh, but your b5 pawn hangs. So okay, you can play some b4 and followed by e5. Now there's no bishop f4 attack you because the queen is not attacking you. So even if you en passant bishop takes, and it is a good position, right? Because this pawn can't be attacked now. Bishop f4, it's defended, right? So now you want to go e5. So that's the whole idea. So also b5, you want to play e5 takes. If en passant you bishop takes, and you counter attack the c4 pawn. So you have no time to play bishop f4. So that's the idea. So I play b5 in the game, and my opponent immediately play e5. Right? So he's not allowing me to play e5. And with e5 is a very good move because he trying to break through and takes a very very nice space advantage. I have to go knight e8, right? Otherwise, if I takes, then knight takes, and then the knight can go to c6 or take on d7. So I go knight e8, he go knight e4. Still, keep putting pressure on my pawn. Now even my c5 pawn, and I go knight b7. It's a very passive defense, but I guess I have to do it. So I'm thinking for some. Oh, the best move here. The best move is actually like this. Go rook b2 for some reason. Actually in this position I want to play bishop f5. It seems like I just up a pawn because after the knight move I take your free pawn. But I see this very annoying move. Takes, bishop takes, pawn takes. It's a fork, so you have to take, and then you win back your knight. And white is just up a pawn, and I guess white's position is good. If let's say you play here, I guess I can. Okay, so you can take my c5 pawn. If I take, rook takes, then this is defended. Okay, so I'm actually not out of pawn. Yeah. Okay, so the knight here is it's okay here. So that means I have to defend off. So I play knight b7, defend my weakness. Well, I play bishop c3, just improve his pieces. Supporting e5. I go queen c7, putting pressure on e5. So he takes, and now I take with the b knight because this is a very passive knight. In the game, I think I want to play this one to defend the c5 weak pawn. But with that, you know, my knight's really passive. So passive. So I guess I have to do this and defend my pawn, you know, trying to hold it. So yeah, so basically after e5, I think I'm just playing for a draw because there's no way for me to win. I'm just I just like somehow got a very bad position in the opening. Right, probably because I'm playing some sideline, you know, bishop g4 sideline, allowing white taking space like this, and he do know the theory, so yeah, and then he just takes many space, and my pieces start going backward to go passive defense. So you go bishop c3, I go queen c7, I take with the knight. That means my c pawn will be a little bit weak. Right, after he takes, then it's even weaker. So he takes, I take with the king because yeah, knight takes is fine, I think, but I thought knight f6, my knight go to f6 better, so I decided to take with the king. He go rook e1, I go b takes c4. So now basically I'm attacking this knight. You have to either defend it or take it. If you take, then I'll take with the pawn, defend the pawn, and follow by knight f6. So you defend it, and now he want to take and attack my weak pawn. So I decided to take, and he take with the pawn. Then now it's still weak. To be honest, it's very weak, but at least not an in open file. But okay, it's still very weak. White can exploit like this, you know. Alright, it's very weak. Right, so if he takes, then trying to take with the rook is not good because I just take with the pawn and it's defended. Alright, okay, so you take with the pawn, and I go bishop f5. So I was also consider about knight takes e4. So also my e pawn is quite weak. Now it's attacking it. So I'm thinking about knight takes e4, rook takes, and then bishop f5, rook e3, and knight e6. Because I'm less space. I'm the side with less space. So when you have less space, you want to trade pieces. When you have more space, you want to keep pieces to try and attack. So I guess this is the best practical chances for me lah. Right, but in the game I play bishop f5. It seems like the knight either take and allowing pawn take or knight takes. I guess I'll take with the knight. Maybe try and play rook b4 or something. Right, or I'm attacking this, or you go defend it, and I just trade it and then play knight f6 on knight d6. But my opponent played a really good move. Knight d2. This is the best move. So I didn't actually expect this. So the idea is simple. When you have more space, you want to keep pieces. Right. So this go backward move is actually very strong. Right. Yeah. Actually, it's only move. Knight c3, I can take the pawn. Knight g5, I can kick you away. So knight e2 is a very strong move. You want to keep pieces. All right, because you have more space. You have more space. I go knight f6. Press perhaps h5 is better because to prevent g4, but I thought g4 is fine, so I go knight f6. g4, now my bishop doesn't have many square to go. Right, I have to defend this pawn with the queen, so bishop c8 basically have to be play. Now you go knight e5. Try and go knight c6, and this is really bad for me now. I go e6, trying to not have this weakness because knight c6 also attack my e6 pawn. If he takes, okay, I simply take with the bishop. So you go knight c6, good move. I go rook b2. Now my instinct is to go rook b6 followed by bishop d7. Just try my best to get rid of this knight. Right, to attack this knight. You know, at some point I'm threatening takes, pawn takes, knight takes, I guess. Yeah, the bishop takes c6, yeah? Yeah. But after rook b6, I thought he can play knight b3. Attack my weak c7, c5 pawn. And I have to do some passive defense like knight b7. So in the game, I go rook b2, he go rook c2, so I counter attack the a pawn. He go rook c2. Okay, I trade because I want to trade more pieces, but actually, white is still much better because he keep many minor pieces. So now he play queen takes. And now I realize that this is really bad for black. So I see a threat for white pieces. The threat is queen c3, pinning this knight. And the problem is I can't really defend this knight. So I play king g8 to try and not have this pin. Right, so for instance, I can't defend with the queen because there's knight control it. I can't push the pawn. I can't go knight here. If I go knight here, it's really passive. So queen c3 is threatens g5. Threatens g5. So let's say I play some random move like bishop d6. He go queen c3, and I think he just win the game because he want to go g5. And I thought after h6 he go h4. Still want to go g5, g5 then f4. And then next move he's gonna play g5, and I just lose the game, I guess. Maybe I have king g6, but okay, it should be losing. Yeah, I should be losing. Alright, the king is just too weak. So let's say I play h6 in this position to stop g5. He still play queen c3, and now my pieces is like I can't move my king, and I can't move my knight, and I can't defend the knight. So it's really bad. And now still h4 g5 is a huge threat. It's really hard to stop then, to be honest. I have to go knight e8 and king g8. So in the game, queen takes c2, I play king g8. He played knight b3 to attack this pawn. And now, okay, if I go queen b6, which is what my idea of rook b2, because rook b6, I only have knight b7 defended. Rook b2, let's say go knight b3 in this position. I have, in the game, I actually want to take and then play queen b6. Yeah, you have some 93 defense, I guess, or queen d4, but yeah, of course, what is better? Queen d4 followed by, oh, queen d4 is really strong, followed by g5 and d takes e6. This is really strong. So I don't know. So 93, probably I'll go queen b6 something. Alright, so this is my idea like queen b6. But in the game, for some reason, I didn't go queen b6. Ah, okay. So I saw after queen b6 he has this annoying knight e7 check. And if I go here, he has two moves. First of all, he can simply play queen c3. It's a totally same thing. Followed by g5. I think I'm just losing. Second, he can take and then take on e6. Because my idea of e6, if he takes, then I take with the bishop. Now I get rid of this bishop. And he take on e6, then this pawn structure is really bad. I don't like this. I think I'm just losing in this position. So I don't have a choice. I have to go knight b7. Defending knight e7 check. Now just really passive. He go queen d2, and now I realize how bad is my position. This is really bad. So yeah, black doesn't have a move here. Black doesn't even have a move here. So let's see. Let's look at it one by one. So first of all, the knight can't move because you have the defense d5 pawn. The king can't move because if the king only two squares this square, allowing queen c3. The rook, the only square for rook is rook e8. It's rook e8. Alright, you can't go d8. So if the queen, I actually want to go queen d6. I thought his idea is to go queen e3, attack this pawn, or queen g5, trying to seize my dot square weakness. Alright, so let's say I go rook e8. Well, first of all, my bishop's only square is d7, but I thought he can give a check, and after my king move, then play this idea, and then how can I stop g5? h6, h4, g5, f4. It's the same idea. Sorry, f4. Okay, in this case, I have queen takes f4. Yeah, I just missed it, to be honest. Yeah, I actually missed it. But he can play g5 right away, followed by queen c2 check. It's also very strong. Now if I go rook e8, I Yeah, rook e8 is fine, but I thought, why you want to go rook e8? I mean, it's really okay. So after queen g, he want to play queen g5, and the only square for my knight is e8 square. So after rook e8, I thought he can play queen g5, and my knight it looks trapped. Yeah, it is because if I go here, block the bishop, he can take on e6, and there's an isolated pawn here. It's really bad for me. Okay, I have this move king g7. But I thought it's just too bad. So after king g7, okay, yeah, maybe it's still fine. So okay, I can't move this bishop. I can't move this knight. The queen can't go here. If the queen go b6, I thought it's outplay. So the knight it doesn't really have many square to go. The king can't move. I can't move the pawn. I go h5 and g5. h6 is a free pawn. Can't move this pawn. I can't move this pawn. Even I take, it's bad. He can simply take with the c pawn or go check or rook e7. This pawn, if I move this pawn, it's free. So it doesn't have a move here. I mean, so in the game I got knight e8. Trying to like, I don't know what to do. Maybe knight e6. Or just trying to wait. Like I know I'm losing. So queen g5. The idea is to go knight e7 check and then d takes e6. Knight e7 and take your bishop and d takes e6. Also d takes e6 and then knight takes e5. So I go knight g7. Now if you go knight e7 check, and then you take on e6, I have knight takes. Also knight takes defend the pawns. So I play knight g7, he play queen f6. The idea is he want to go knight check, king h8, and this is pin. So he can take on c8 and take on e6. So I go h6. After knight e7, I want to go king h7. The better move might be rook e8, but I thought white is still much better. So I go h6, and he played really nice move 92. Again, he's trying to seize my dark square weakness, like this. Now in this position, I really want to play knight d6, but I thought, right. So, what is the move here actually? To stop knight e4. Um, what am I thinking in the game actually? So. Yes, queen f4. And then knight e4. Yeah, something like this. Alright. And so yeah, in this position knight. Sorry. I go h6 and this position knight d6. Yeah, it looks good. Queen d6. Queen d6 knight e4. Yeah, so I thought, okay, again, I'm still in a very bad position. Perhaps knight d6, good. I don't know what I'm thinking about actually. Yeah, so I go rook e8 in this position, and now he play just a simple move, knight e4. And in this position, I know I'm losing. So after a few moves, I just resign. So why I'm losing? Because okay, let's see what's his idea. So I see after knight e4, his idea is very simple. Queen h4, knight f6. There's no way to stop it. Simply no way to stop it. Queen h4 also attack your pawn. Right? Queen h4, knight f6, queen takes h6, queen h8 is actually checkmate after your king moves to f8. Also knight f6 forking the king and rook, yeah? So I thought I'm just completely losing. Alright. And I can't like do this stuff, just completely losing. And now I want to go knight d6. Seems like, oh, I trade the knight. But now again, he has, I think queen e5 is best move. Queen f4, I have e5. Okay, e5 is also losing, but I thought queen e5 is the simplest way, just to win a piece like this. The queen is defender, so knight b5 doesn't work. So yeah, I'm just losing. Knight f6 is a huge threat. Knight takes d6. Queen takes d6. Okay, I'm losing. So I know I'm losing. Okay, I played some random move h5 to prevent queen h4, take your h pawn. But he seemed to play queen g5 with the idea of knight f6, queen h6, and it's the same idea. Now okay. So if I move my rook, knight f6 and queen h6 checkmate. So basically, I have to sacrifice the rook. So I go bishop d7. He go knight f6. If I go knight d8, trying to trade this knight, right? Because the knight is covering the e7 square to try checkmate. So if I go knight d8, oh, this is just really brutal move. d6 controlling the e7 square. I can't take this because this cover. Right, and this defender. After I move my queen, check and queen h6 is force mate. Okay, so I go bishop d7. He gonna have 6, king f8, and queen h6. He threatens checkmate. Okay, I take because the knight covered e7 square. I take. He takes. Now he even attack my knight and threatens check and pick up the knight and threatens knight takes e8. So basically, I'm just losing too many material. Right. Right in the game, I try queen a5. Just do some stupid tricks. He take my rook. Alright, in this position I resign. So basically I'm down a full rook, even down a full queen, because he can promote. Even queen e5 is queen h8, and okay, I'm just completely losing it. So yeah, this game looks very smooth for white. A very smooth win for white, you know, because he just like basically winning from the opening like this. So going e4 takes more space and start breaking in the center with e5 and like keep improving, keep putting pressure. Bishop c3 takes takes. Okay, trade the dot square bishop. Improve your rook. Takes takes. Okay, simple. Okay, so when you have more space, you just keep pieces. I go g4, improving your pieces, and then it's a weak square. Okay, attack your weak pawn. Okay, start, and I started to use your dot square to exploit your dot square weakness. Alright, queen f6, and then okay, this knight is doing nothing on the queen side. It's okay, it's putting pressure, but it's not no use. And all of his pieces is like basically aiming on the king side. So okay, you start rerouting the knight to attack. Now simply queen h4, knight f6 is unstoppable. My dot square is just too weak, so basically I lose the game. And then I lose the game like this. So yeah, probably I think like this opening simply allowing white to take space and then get a great position like this. Yeah, so maybe they're still holding here. If you play very accurate here, if you play very accurate, maybe you can still defend. Like knight f6. Again, knight d2 is best move, but I thought after takes e takes f6. Actually, black is fine here. Black is like slightly better according to the engine, but I thought like I have double pawn here with 4 versus 3, but it's a double pawn, so I thought he had some queenside pawn majority, but it's actually totally fine, you know. Now at least my pieces is very active, and the d pawn, we have a very nice blockade here on d6, blocking this d pawn, so it's actually totally fine. This is a fine position, right? But okay, she simply played 96, and I can go rook e8, defending. Okay, I think I'm still holding. I can still try to save it, but I play bishop f5. This move's not good, allowing opponent to gain some tempo, and then start attacking you because he gains some tempo. Just now you can play rook e8 and maybe bishop d7 stop it. Yeah, but now it's too slow. You don't even have a chance to do it. Look at this. Now I want to go bishop d7 and bishop b7, try to take this, but then queen c3. So I go king g, and now he attack your pawn. I don't now. Every of white move is with a threat, so I doesn't even have time to do that. Look at this. And now okay, knight e is basically like I said, I don't have a move. here you have 97 check. Yeah, 97 and queen c3. Yeah, so I thought, okay, yeah. And okay, like this is just very simple. So basically, I think bishop f5, it's not a great move. All right, so let's see the computer analysis. So I mean this is not important. So let's see that from the opening. So okay, rook e8. Okay, so okay, so whoa. Yeah, okay, I think this is the first mistake I played, right? Oh, no, it's rook b8. Wow. Okay, I should play some Bangkok Gambit style, yeah, to try to have something here. Yeah, okay, because it's understandable. This is understandable. Oh, also we can win back the pawn here. Okay, so we can do b5 right away. Yeah, so it doesn't have to do rook b8. You know, and then after rook b8, white just can many tempo like this. Okay, understandable. And okay, bishop f5. Okay, like I said, I should have gone f6, I guess, followed by rook e8. Activate my rook. In the game, I doesn't have chance to activate my rook. Look at this. Oh, maybe I can, but nice c6. Yeah, but now rook e8 is no use. Even queen c3 now. So, okay. So, and knight b3 is the best move here, but I don't care. So, king g8 is a bad move here. h6 is best. Okay, but I just thought like, oh, this is a pin here. I can't defend. The only way to defend is knight e8, which is very passive. So like, yeah, and then you just play like this. But I don't. Okay, maybe knight e8 still holding. I don't know. Knight e8 is this mistake. So rook e8 is better. And there's king g7. Okay, holding. Right, try to hold your dot square weakness like this. Actually, it's okay. You know, because like this, then now your dot square is really weak. I also think about some f6, try and build some pawn like this, but okay, there's g5, and then it's really bad for me. I think g5 is good, right? Oh, there's even a free pawn here. Yeah. So I go knight g7 to defend the pawn, and h6 blunder, rook e8. But I mean, okay, at this point, I'm just totally losing lah. So, uh, after this, okay, so this doesn't really matter. So, knight e8 is the best move here. Okay, I don't care. So, rook e8. Yeah, rook e8 is a mistake. It's supposed to go knight e8. Alright, and then the rest is not important. So basically, yeah. So basically, I guess it's still fine from the opening. Although I have less space, but I didn't like save it very accurately. I didn't play very accurately. Didn't improve my pieces very nice because I play some moves like this, allow my opponent to get some tempo, and my pieces going backward. It's very worse. Right, it's going worse and worse, and our opponent just start making real threats. So I don't even have time to do that. So yeah, I think that's the reason I lose the game, because yeah, something like this. So yeah, okay, it's fine. So this is the game today, and hope you enjoy it. So thanks for watching. And tomorrow is the rest day, and after the day after tomorrow, I play and FIDE Master 2100 FIDE Master. So just wish all the best and good luck. So take care, guys. Bye.